Again, thank you guys coming for the first Drama Court Skirmish. Now, in case you don't know what this is, Drama Court Skirmish is basically like a practice trial for like any form of serious cases or whatnot to provide onto Udon Court or anything like into Drama Court. It's semi-serious, too serious as it is too. So, but it's we're just trying to make this funny as it is also. So whatever prosecutor has to provide, they can make it funny, as serious, or both, doesn't matter. But the whole point of this is to make sure that what really matters is the story. The story is at hand and what the prosecutor has to provide as burden of proof, and the defense is gonna basically do the same thing, yada yada yada, defend their client as it is too, and just prove that they're not guilty under that circumstance. Green Dragon is our defendant technically, so even though he's not here, you could just use him as the name itself, Green Dragon, as the defendant. Um,
Son of a bitch.
why do you have a name in mind?
No, no, sorry, my dog just did something.
Oh, okay. I was say that was very inconvenient. Uh, so I'm actually gonna do a little bit differently at how Drama Court usually does, but it's still the same order as it is too. Prosecution goes first as their opening statement, but they'll also immediately provide evidence. Just I know you're gonna say you whether withhold your statement and all that. So you say your opening statement, you give your evidence. Defense did your opening statement, they get the evidence, and then witness. Blah blah blah. Pretty much the same thing, but in drama court, except we just go right away on prosecutor's evidence because we all know you're just gonna withhold your statement. So we're just gonna go right to the nitty gritty.
Mamma
What?
mia.
What? You got a problem with me?
You good? What?
What are you guys laughing about it, huh? Can you stop? Can you not hurt my feelings, please?
No, sorry, I just.
Your Honor, you're looking quite handsome today, Your Honor. I will give you a
Okay,
hug and
okay,
then leave.
hold up. Yeah, if we you get people who aren't part of the court in the gallery, I mean, there's a chance you'll be brought up as a witness. You get your chance to shine, I promise.
Pro Inc. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna officially say this. In the state of VRChat versus Green Dragon here, we have Prosecutor Kipzy here to accuse the client right here, along with defense attorney Sinnamon right here to defend the client. Prosecution, you may now come up to present your statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Thank you for allowing me up here. Opposing counsel, thank you for coming here. And spectators watching all around, thank you guys for coming. Now, sorry, I need to gather my notes real quick. Now, Your Honor, and everybody, the aforementioned, tonight we have quite the wild case. Now, ignore me if my hand tracking goes a little crazy, as I am currently holding my phone in my other hand. Now, Your Honor, where do I begin? There are many things in this world that cannot be explained. However, that is what the court is for. We explain things, Your Honor. There are many things that happen which seem like a what the fuck moment. And indeed, this case is a big what the actual frick. Now, on September 10th of 2022, at the Ambasing Secret Asylum located in Los Angeles, California, they experienced a breach not known to the public. Now, the Ambasing Asylum is the last legal asylum in the state of California after they were majority of them were publicly shut down. This asylum, however, is not a traditional insane asylum. You see, Your Honor and opposing counsel, this asylum, or like most, they take people. Sorry, they take people who are seen as a general threat to the public, or themselves, and they kind of just house them. Now, in this case, the defendant was sent away under the classification as a threat to the public and not themselves. Now, why, you may ask? Well, you see, Your Honor, the defendant has the unnatural ability to attract people to him. Now, you may ask why, you may be wondering yourself, how is this dangerous? Why is it dangerous? Well, the defendant's ability to attract people can actually have adverse effects, to say the least. Whether it can be attracted as in friendly, or like in the friendly aspect, or attracted to so severely to where they get a little bit excited, if you know what I mean,
Oh.
and have an accident. Now on the 10th of September 2022, the defendant, Green Dragon, broke out of the facility located on South Osage Avenue in Los Angeles, California, with the intent to kill as many people as possible with his sheer sexiness. He made his way past 7-Eleven, which is located less than a block away. This is validated through a survivor who saw many people getting instant boners and dying at the side of the defendant doing a pose.
Oh my.
Minutes would pass.
Keep going. Continue.
Minutes would pass before he made his way into the SoFi Stadium, which, as you know, is a very big stadium which can hold up to 70,000. By now, the body count is at least 160 victims. Again, this is validated through CCTV footage, where he is seen walking past dead bodies, security guards to be specific, matching the same description as the 7-Eleven victims. Meanwhile, on the inside, the Chargers were playing against the Patriots. And at this point, the victim had made his way onto the field, where cameras then zoomed in on what they thought was just an ordinary rando walking onto the field. However, it was then when disaster struck, and he hit such a fabulous and magnificent pose. And approximately 16.5 million people, not only in the stadium, not counting the people in the stadium, but watching nationwide, were killed by his sheer sexiness. Police obviously were specially equipped. For the situation, and were given special helmets to go and arrest the victim, who was laughing at the chaos that was caused. Now, Your Honor, with that being said, Your Honor, we seek to charge the victim with mass genocide on a scale never seen before in the history of humanity. This surpasses any other crazy dictator or warlord in world history, human history, let alone. You know what? Also, go on a limb and say history of anything that could be known in this universe. We seek that life in prison for the defendant, Your Honor. That is all.
All right, prosecutor. Just before we finish up your statement as this, I just want to make sure I get the correct details of this. Can you spell out the name of the asylum by any chance? Cause I do not know what the frick you said on that first name itself.
AMBUSSINGH.
Ambussing asylum.
Ambussing asylum. Yep.
AM, not IM, right?
No, it's pronounced I'm busting, but AM. It's a foreign concept.
Okay, so the ambussing asylum near Los Angeles, California. Got it.
In Los Angeles, California.
Oh,
correct.
in Los Angeles.
It is inside Los Angeles. It is yes, it is. Hold on, sorry. Let me grab the address of the busing secret asylum. It is on South Osage Avenue in Los Angeles, California.
Can you spell out the South Osage by any chance?
South OSAGE.
Okay, that's what I figured. In Los Angeles. Okay, South Osage.
Yes. Los Angeles, California. Yep.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, in Los Angeles, California. You stated. I just want to make sure that you said that the defendant broke out of the cell and went to the SoFi Stadium where he posed. He did that one pose. That killed 16.5 million people. Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
That's also accounting for the people that were watching in the stadium.
Okay, 16.5 million people live and
yes.
viewers. Okay.
Yes.
Now, this sounds oddly familiar, but I'm not gonna state because I obviously do not know.
Oh no, it's very fucking familiar. Don't worry, Your Honor. I know exactly where this is going the minute that they said kill with sexiness. We're off to a great start. All right. Now I see where this is going.
Now, you said that the date is time relevant in this matter, prosecutor?
No.
Okay, so date only is just only stated as September 10, 2022. Is that correct?
Correct. It is the second worst disaster. I'm sure the disaster that happens a day later in 2001 was a little bit worse.
And then you mentioned the game itself was Chargers versus Patriots.
Yep. Honestly, Patriots. I honestly like Patriots fans kind of had it coming.
I see. What are you selling for the punishment for the defendant?
Life in prison without chance of parole.
Life in prison without chances of parole. All right. Please sit down, prosecutor. Thank you. Great Tide, do you need anything by any chance? Sorry.
This is very tangential to the case, but given and it might not even be my place to ask it, but is the prosecutor willing to demonstrate the pose that was so deadly? I just if you could, to the best
That's
of your
gonna be up to
ability, mimic it, I feel like it would
that's
be
gonna be
important.
that's gonna be up to the evidence.
Actually,
I was
Your
like,
Honor,
that's gonna be up to evidence.
if I may, Your Honor, I would be able to recreate the pose as it doesn't. If I do it, it won't affect you guys in the courtroom. But since the defendant was the defendant, if he strikes a said pose, then it would have quite the amount of effects. However, I don't want to risk it given what happened to other people, and I don't entirely want to be charged with mass genocide myself. So for the sake of everything, I will not.
I mean, I'm sure you have evidence provided on that matter, correct?
Yes, I just don't think it's very court appropriate of me to bend over and spread my butt cheeks
I see.
in the courtroom.
Okay, this one I'm actually not gonna ask. Defense, are you gonna be withholding? I'm assuming yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Defense is going to withhold until state provides their evidence.
All right. Now, with that in mind, pieces of evidence is how much is it the prosecutor and defense be willing to comply for?
I motion for 3 pieces, Your Honor.
Defense motion for defense complying with 3 by any chance?
objections.
Wait, what?
No objections to that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Prosecution, you may now get your evidence as it is.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No.
Why? What?
Well, this is my nightmare. I had it coming, and now I'm about to get slapped with it.
You're getting slapped with it.
Let it behold.
It was totally worth it to ask if they would spread them.
Let it behold that my Frankenstein will come back and to kill me. I don't know if Nathan actually remembered, but yeah. This is the... Oh dear.
Thank you. Give me 1 second. Actually, no, wait. This is what I want. I'm a bit slow in the brain.
You take your time. Obviously, I'm more lenient as it is too, but you know, as always it is, make sure you provide concrete evidence as it is. If any chance, the opposition counsel has to prove, not prove, has to eject, and or counter to this, then you know we're gonna have to stricken it. Motion to strike the evidence, or to strike the witness as it is. Basically, the usual stuff. Anyways.
Alright.
Prosecutor, art thou out ready?
You know, I would say that I was born ready, but I would be straight up capping, so I am ready.
Okay, you may bring up here to present your evidence to the stand.
Alright, Your Honor. Now, first things first. Alright, so we have this search warrant. Now, this was a warrant to actually look to obtain the logs of the client. Thinking like I'm a defense attorney. Of the defendant's search history. Now, within the Umbusing Asylum, they're given a little more leniency. Now, he was given access to the internet. Now, within this search history, sorry if I may pull it up myself. Where's my phone? Okay, sorry. Now, wait, fuck. Okay, no, yeah, that's the warrant. Yeah, that's the warrant to obtain his searches, his logs, which leading me into my next thing. Sorry, I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. You know, the nerves are kicking in. You know, um, is the internet activity, the search history of the defendant, Your Honor. In this, there are a couple of crucial things which stand out in consecutive order. And in the following consecutive order, it goes as follows. It reads, stadiums near me, then how many people does the SoFi Stadium hold, then how to get into the SoFi Stadium, and then football games happening soon, and then it ends off with Chargers schedule.
Can you say that again? Stadiums near me. How many people does a SoFi Stadium hold?
So it says, stadiums near me, how many people does the SoFi Stadium hold, and then how to get into the SoFi Stadium, and then football games happening soon, and then Chargers schedule.
Okay, received. Okay, any more details?
None, Your Honor. I'm gonna be honest with you, my mind kind of slipped. But, Your Honor, this is the police report. Now, we do have the arresting officer here to testify on this, Your Honor. This person actually made the arrest and was close to the scene of the crime when this happened. So the police report does obviously state that it does confirm that he was the person who had arrested Mr. I'm having a Joe Biden moment. Green Dragon, I believe is his name. Correct me if I'm wrong, Your Honor.
Yep.
That's his name, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, it says that Mr. Green Dragon was the person arrested. We have the arresting officer here to validate it. He is also able to validate the things that were seen, just like in my opening testimony about the 7-Eleven. He also he's able to give us basically the nitty gritty of what happened, what went down, and the people that were seen. Your Honor.
Alright,
Now,
you know what?
that is all.
Objection, confrontation, and hearsay. Okay, now that thing can be motioned to be stricken off the record. It can still be used for witness testimony if they're going to bring in the police officer to testify later, but it is overall hearsay and a confrontational issue.
Your Honor, like I stated, we will be bringing in the arresting officer.
On a matter of hand, can you say the name of the officer that is here in court with us, by any chance?
Trox.
Okay, Officer Trox has been identified. Let me type it out for a second. Officer.
I'm gonna sit down now. Yeah.
Okay. The name of the officer has been identified by the prosecutor right there. I'm assuming defense, you still want to object to the police report as it is?
Well, yeah, like I said, it's a hearsay and confrontational issue. It can be stricken, but it can be used for the testimony against the officer. Like, they can use it to bring up for the witness testimony, but
It doesn't take away from the fact that it's hearsay and confrontational.
All right. Police report will be stricken. That is unless the actually no, whatever. I'm gonna BS my way into this. Just gonna stricken that the report itself and let the witness testify for himself as it is. Okay.
Lovely.
Okay. Defend the search histories of the search warrant, given access to the internet activity, crucial details of the statement of the what is it called? Searches. Stadium near me. How many people could the stadium hold? Happening soon. Charger schedule. And then there's a police report, which that was stricken. But they have officer. They have Officer Trucks. Please.
Your Honor, if I may, I need to move the dog real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. Officer Trucks for witness testifying that. Now, defense, do you have anything other to object to, or for these guys admitted to the record?
no, Your Honor.
All right. These two pieces of evidences, along with the witness testimony of the police officer, will be admitted for now.
Sorry, what just happened?
Just basically these two has been admitted to record along with the police officer testimony.
Okay.
Just for now. And
Okay.
the matter. Now, defense. Do you please come up to state your opening statement and then evidence also.
Yeah, well, I haven't even went to go gather my evidence, Your
I
Honor.
know. I
Kinda
know.
can't-
I'm always saying the order anyways. I'm just saying like do your opening statement and then go get your evidence right after.
My opening I usually lead my opening into my evidence presentation. Makes it easier that way.
I mean, you know what I mean. Just go to your opening statement and then even need.
Right.
Anyways. Okay, has been stricken. By the way, if I ever make any mistakes on that too, I'm open for whatever called feedback and all that too, especially from this motherfucker right here. If I after this case, yes, I know exactly who I'm talking to. Bitch ass blind girl.
Lovely weather we're having today, you know? I gotta do... Oh, hi there. Hi, camera. Alright, you wanna hear something pretty cool? You wanna know something pretty cool about my day today? Yeah. I'm sure everybody loves me. Everybody loves to hear about me and things I did. And I am being laughed.
Alright, so you got your 3 pieces of evidences. I'm gonna just let you keep a few more minutes, defense, until you're ready. Okay. Oh, by the way, in case you don't know, the charges were mass genocide. Or mass genocide. So.
A wise old man once taught me... Wait, no, come back here. A wise old man once taught me that if a dog is barking, then it's undercooked.
What? I'm just gonna ignore what you said, prosecutor. Anyways, defense, are you ready by any chance, or would you like need few more minutes?
No, Your Honor, I think I actually got this. We're gonna roll with it. Alright. If I may approach the well.
No, you may not. Come up to the stand, please. I'm just joking. Just come up to the stand. Yes, me.
Right. Your Honor, opposing counsel, member of the gallery, I hope it pleases the court. I'd like to just go ahead and say on behalf of my client, for taking the time to be here to finally hear the story, the information, the facts, and ultimately the truth on what really happened on September 10th, 2022. Now, prosecution has made a lot of promises in their opening statement, and I'm going to make a promise to you right here that I'm going to deliver the truth. And the truth of this matter, Your Honor, is the fact that, one, my client, yes, was in a hospital per se, but it isn't the one that you think. In fact, what you're going to be hearing today is about how my client has an identical twin brother who actually deals with psychological disadvantages, and they were, sent off. They're too sexy. I mean, you'll find out more as I present my evidence. But one thing is for certain, that the person that you is not the one who should be here. And excuse me. Goodness me. Let me rewind that back a little bit. My client is not guilty in the case of mass genocide, as they are nothing more than a victim themselves. to the atrocity that had occurred on that day due to their identical brother. What you're going to hear through witness testimony will also be brought to light as we get into that. You're also going to be hearing about how my client was actually not there at the scene because they had suffered an epileptic shock from the flashing lights. After everybody was dying, they were currently watching. They were suffering, they were going through treatment for their epilepsy at the hospital at the time. They had on the screens the Chargers versus Patriots game, and there was a bunch of flashing lights after his twin brother had gotten onto the stand after he had made that pose. Flashing lights came on. He went into epileptic shock. He suffered a seizure right there in the hospital bed that he was currently staying in. Furthermore, you will be hearing witness testimony from a person at the asylum who had initiated this attack directly on people. The true culprit in this case, Your Honor, is going to be the asylum. The asylum had launched this attack. They knew about the twin brothers' sexy powers and was going to use it to try and cause mayhem on people who, wronged them in the past. So you're going to hear... So you're going to... Excuse me. So you're going to hear... So you're going to...
I'm sorry, continue.
Excuse me. You're going to hear about how the asylum had launched the attack, and you're going to be hearing about, or hearing testimony from one of the asylum workers who had resigned after they realized the true intentions within the asylum. So with that, if I could go ahead and start bringing in the evidence, Your Honor, to back up.
You may.
Thank you.
Asylum
All right.
worker.
So, first thing I'm going to present to you is going to be the resignation letter. The resignation letter is going to be used for the witness testimony. The resignation letter is just showcasing that one of the workers at the asylum had resigned about 2 to 3 weeks in advance, because this has been planned for a while now. This has been planned since the day he had stepped forth and they realized, oh shit, this dude has sexy powers. We have to use this to get back at people who think that we're all a bunch of fucking loonies, right? So this is just showcasing that they left before things got out of control because they didn't want to associate themselves with an asylum meant for killing people with sexiness. This goes into, let's see. Excuse me. Trying to remember what each one of these things is. Statistical analysis. I could not find the hospital bill. I am just lazy as shit right now. Excuse me. That was out of character. Statistical analysis is just showcasing, this is going to be used to showcase that my client does have a medical condition which renders them unable to live a normal life at the moment. They had been recently diagnosed with it. This is just showcasing that they have multiple hospital visits. They are currently going in and out and in and out. And this just showcases that during the entire week of leading up to and after September 10th, my client had been suffering from epileptic seizures constantly in the hospital they were staying in, which in this case is just going to be the fucking LA Medical Hospital. Signed and stamped, so it's authorized, authenticated. You know that it's valid. Third piece of evidence is just going to be crime scene, but this is something that I want you to keep in mind. This is going to play a huge role because this is just showcasing CCTV footage, which was given to us by the same medical hospital, by the same medical staff. Again, on the back, it is, stamped, it's signed off by everybody to show that it is authorized. We are allowed to be using it in the court. Why is this important? This is incredibly important because my client, the person sitting at that desk right now, is the same person that you see
and CCTV footage going into the hospital a week prior to the incident and never coming out or leaving the hospital at any given point until September 12th of 2022. Further showing that my client had been suffering from their illness and had never once left the hospital. They never once went to the stadium at any given point. Not a single time. And their face, completely unmasked, exactly how they are today, is seen walking in at September 3rd, 2022, around 11:52 a.m., and they don't leave the hospital until September 12th at 7:45. That is all. Thank you.
Can you say the time again? You said at the time. What was it again?
So it was they exited on September 12th, 7:45 p.m. and then they entered on September 3rd, I believe at 11:22 a.m.
Okay.
I might
enter-
have missaid it. Yeah,
Enter.
it's 11:22 a.m.
Enter on September 3rd.
on September 3rd.
September
Mhm.
3rd. Time again? Sorry, what was the time entered?
11:22 in the morning.
11:22 a.m. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Would that be all, defense?
Yep.
All right. Now, our prosecution. Do you have anything to object before these get admitted to record as also?
First off, I would like to ask for more information about the second piece of evidence. I believe that was the
Statistical analysis.
medical records. It was like some medical record thing, correct?
Medical from the LA Medical Hospital that has been signed and stamped. Client does have a medical condition, renders and delivered. Blah blah blah. They had basically multiple hospital visits during the entire week leading up to September 10th, where the client was then admitted from that point. So basically stating that
Correct.
he was never
And can
there.
we further understand this? Can we get any more information on what exactly the medical visits were for, or what the reasoning for these visits were?
I believe she stated. I'm sorry. I believe she
Here's the
stated.
thing.
So, one, as I mentioned before, I've already mentioned everything that there is to need to know. Two, this can be saved for closing because I'm not here to do your job.
Dang. Okay. Dang. She actually.
Your Honor, objection.
Okay.
Lack of mayonnaise.
Really? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. No objections, Honor.
Okay. Defense's evidence has been cited into admitted into record. I do believe you stated your witness is going to be one of the asylum workers, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. Now with that in mind, prosecution, who's going to be your first witness to present?
Your Honor, if I may bring Mr. Trox in here to testify.
Yes,
that
you
would be
may,
appreciated.
Mr. Trox, our police officer Trox, you may come up to the stand. Now, obviously, in Udon Court, you're supposed to basically testify right away, but because this is Drama Court, he doesn't basically not know his foundation. I'm gonna give you guys 3 minutes to brief by any chance. For both sides, would you like 3 minutes or whatever you would need? But not
3
more,
minutes.
3
Just-
minutes. All right.
No more than 5. No more than 5.
Yeah, definitely no more than 5, right? I'm gonna give you 3 minutes at least. Okay, maybe 1 minute for courtesy. But
Okay.
I'm gonna start right now. Go.
Okay, let's go. Go.
Defense, you also get 3 minutes prior, along with 1 minute of lenient like warning. So in case you took longer as it is, you get 1 minute extra. This is actually going smoother than I expected. Considering nobody freaking interrupts and all that too. How long is this? I'm gonna have to check, cause this feels like it's been like what 30 to 40 minutes. Feels nice. Also, I just want to say, I don't know Sky High. I don't know Sky as high as also. Oh, you're here. Okay. like I said, I was gonna show some shout outs or appreciations to those who are sitting here, just basically watching this thing and just, you know, observing and such. Thank you so much for just sitting here and taking the time to watch this trial as it is. Uh, we're actually gonna do more of these, and I honestly think this will be really fun to do because, you know, as always, it is funny itself. You know, sometimes the serious cases can be fun also, and it can get really fun as you can see. Cause freaking like this, like if you actually if you actually pull a stunt like this and actually get away with this, can be the most like highest achievement out of the drama court BS that you ever had. I just feel like, so if you actually can pull this off and get away with it, then consider that like the most like you just pulled off one of the most biggest heist ever. So yeah. Thank you guys so much, and then as always, we're gonna be pulling more of these. Hopefully, that is if we have really like a lot of volunteers or like that to counsel or to be at defendants, because I really think this will be a good idea just to have like serious cases here and there. Uh, Also Great Tide, Nathanimall, Binky, Frost. Thank you so much for joining in. I don't know if any more people is gonna join in. If not, that's totally fine. As always, really appreciate it. We have about 45 seconds left as it is. Train boy. I like to do that too. Anyways. Like I said before, I really appreciate you guys just watching this, and as always, 30 seconds. Now, obviously, as judge and jury foreman, I'm just gonna ask you guys to also like take participation in this if you want to, of who is guilty, who is not guilty. If you think prosecution is guilty, you can go over here. If you think defense is defense is favored, then you can go on this one. If you think of a if you think a neutral decision, just stand in the middle as it is, and yeah, we can figure it out. Anyways, I'm gonna go talk to them. It's already
Wait,
been
this
3
is
minutes.
a jury trial?
No. I'm just saying so that it's like a participation kind of thing. I'll be as foreman or as it is, judge decision. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. I'll be
Okay.
as always. I'm the one deciding anyways, but I'll just you have to see. All right. Do you need more time or what?
You
Marta?
want to know something?
Yeah, a little more time.
I'm
like,
gonna-
like give us like
I'm
like
gonna gi-
another minute.
I'm gonna give you 1 more minute. If not, then I'm gonna have to
Okay.
pull you out. All right, 1 more minute has been stated. I'm gonna just set it right now. 1 more minute. But no, it's not a jury trial. Don't worry. Like I said,
Oh, holy shit.
no, I'll be giving the verdict in my opinion or in my best experience or knowledge to myself. But I'm asking them if they think in their opinion if they think it's guilty or not guilty, basically. Because to be honest, this is actually pretty even as it is. Because you guys pulled off you guys pulled off really good evidence. You guys pulled off really good like things going on to counter that. To state it like you have witnesses like they can basically correspond with one another. So this is actually
I'm gonna
really
be
looking-
honest, this is not my best evidence presentation. Like, that is probably one of my worst right now.
It's looking good so
I'm
far.
so off my game at the moment.
It's looking good so far. Just keep it up, and then you just hold it strong.
All right,
All right,
Your Honor.
perfect timing.
I'm ready.
One
May I
minute already.
please-
All right.
may I
Unlike
approach the witness stand?
hold up, as always, because we have a bailiff and not too, but I'm just gonna blah 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 blah. Tell the truth, told the truth. You have been automatically sworn in. Now the prosecution might come in to testify, questioning. I can't speak today.
It's okay. I can't either. I legit almost passed out at work today. I have no memory of anything. I literally regained. That's another story for later. Anyway,
Oh, hold up.
beautiful witness.
Nathan, wait. Nathan, yes.
Mic closer to your face.
Oh, I see.
Gay.
No, he said mic close to my face, cause wait, is it? Should I put it farther? Should I put it farther or should I put closer?
No, you just keep getting quieter and quieter.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I have to put it. Yeah, this is the mic thing. It's definitely the mic thing. Sorry.
Just
Anyways.
deep throat your mic.
Anyways, keep going.
Gay.
Okay, now, witness, may you please state your name and occupation for the court record today?
I'm Sergeant Trox of the LAPD.
All right, Mr. Trox. Now, On September, the day that will go down in infamy, can you please explain to us where exactly what happened in your own words?
So I get a call from dispatch that there was a multiple dead people in the hospital. I think. I forgot.
Okay. Your Honor, can I go get some water real quick?
Yes, you may.
To be honest, I'm a terrible witness. Why the fuck did you call me up here?
Your Honor,
Just here, 2-minute recess, 2-minute recess. They can go get some water and they
Yeah.
can regroup.
Okay.
That's not an issue. I'm not gonna get upset.
No, I
I'm not
know.
gonna...
No, I know. The fact that nobody's perfect and it didn't matter, but this is something that you can absolutely learn, and especially if you're gonna be as a witness. I did mention I did warn you guys that you're gonna be presented as a witness. The fact that you guys need to like pay close attention to the case or whatever the matter at hand is. So, yeah.
Yeah, man, I was paying attention, but I have a short attention span.
Yeah, I understand, but no worries. Which is why Big Boss always tells me to write down notes. So if you actually write it down or rather type it up, then you pretty much get what you need to get. Or if worse comes to worst, just I just copy and paste my questions, either copy my questions or just whatever the case is. At least just to like make it easier for you or myself, to be honest. If I get presented as a witness, I just ask them to send me like.
I haven't slept all day. I'm tired as shit.
I'm pretty sure everyone is. No worries.
It's like 2 a.m.
Why are you up then? You should be sleeping, my dude. Alright. Prosecutor, are you ready?
Mr. Beast told me to do a 24-hour challenge. Stay awake.
Damn. Oh
Alright.
my god.
sorry about that. Okay. Sorry, Your Honor. My witness here was in the army and actually fell on a bar of soap and hit his head and developed autism because of it.
Sure.
So that's why his brain might be a little
True.
wonky.
No worries. I'll just whatever the case is. So please continue.
I
Right,
do have
witness.
much autism.
Now, first off, I just want to clear something up, okay? Big major details. Now, the person whom you've arrested, can you confirm for us the name of this person?
Autism get. Hey, whoever said you can develop autism by hitting your head, go fuck yourself.
Bruh, can you not? Trox, please. I know. We basically said that, but please refrain from saying like that.
Okay, so can you please just want to clear something up real quick. The major detail in this case. Is the person you arrested sitting with us in this courtroom today?
Yes.
And can you please point to them for us today?
Oh fuck! I don't have it right now.
Right. So let it be known, obviously. So you're identifying Green Dragon, aka the defendant, as the person you've arrested.
Yes.
You're identifying that the person you have arrested is the defendant, Green Dragon.
Yes.
Okay. So now that we've cleared that up, now, so we know the nitty gritty details, you know, the mass death. However, I want to hear it from your perspective. Can you please detail exactly what had happened on the day that this had all occurred?
What's it called? The fucking like Singapore fucking asylum or some shit? I forgot.
The busing. The busing asylum. Just to
Okay, I walked to the unbussing asylum and then I smelled something like salty coins and milk. I don't know what the fuck
Okay.
that is. I went to the room and I saw multiple bodies of boners.
Okay. Now let me stop you right there. So you've stated that you, if I am correct, you're stating that you got a call from dispatch, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Objection leading.
What?
That
said
objection leading.
You're
That
not-
is 100% leading.
Sustained.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Your
fucked.
Honor.
Okay. Your Honor, I
GC?
withdraw my question. GC?
Huh?
Okay.
What?
No,
GC,
I'm just making sure that
withdraw
they're
my
like
question.
alive.
Okay.
Alright.
We thought you died. Okay. I withdraw my question. Okay. So you went to the asylum. Now obviously, so at any point in time, or no, fuck me, dude. Fuck. Shit. Bitch. Oh man. Okay.
Super
Sorry.
Bowl
Losing-
Sunday at 5 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay. So you arrested the client. Now, can you please continue to state what you did after upon arresting the defendant?
To be honest, I have cold feet. Don't wave your hand in front of me. Because I'm gonna say something retarded, okay?
Your Honor. Juicy, can I talk to you for a second real quick?
Sure.
All right, this guy's retarded and has like no idea what he's doing. So I think I fucked up in calling my witness. I just saw the first person and expect who even is this guy?
I mean, why'd you even call him up then?
I just saw somebody. I thought, okay, is this world public or private? That's what I need to ask.
Friends Plus.
Okay, whose man's is this?
Mine.
He's one of your friends.
Technically, in a way, yeah.
Genuine question, is this kid getting eaten by a dinosaur? Is that what I just heard?
So you know, if I were you, you should have picked the other people first instead of that person.
You know, I didn't think it would be that. I thought the people in here would be like competent or something.
Don't trust, dude. Don't even assume like that, dude. This is why I got very suspicious too. So that's how I knew.
Jeez, jeez. All right.
So technically, it's your fault. So you know, as much as I hate to say it,
it is.
you gotta take the L. You know. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, Cinnamon, so in case something happened like that,
Your
dude,
Honor, I
is
got no
this-
further questions. Kick this fool off the stand.
On what
Damn,
grounds?
Crazy.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that he is
what about my
incompetent and has no
cross-exam-
idea. Your Honor, I would like to
Well,
motion
see-
and.
Defense.
So are you?
I was playing VRChat
Excuse
for
me.
15 fucking hours.
So
Can't-
are you motioning to stricken the witness? Because here's the thing, I didn't get a chance to do my cross examination yet.
Yeah.
So-
Defense has the privilege to do so.
Yeah.
You know what? Tear him apart.
All right. Defense.
Jeremy,
With pleasure.
that's kind of racist.
Rip and tear! May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and clear up some things, right? You testified that you were a sergeant for the LAPD, correct?
Mm-hmm.
At least you remember that.
And that and you also testified. Jesus. And you also testified that you had been there at the scene of the crime on September 10th, 2022, correct?
Witness. Witness, you need to answer. Witness.
Holy shit!
Truck.
That was a massive fucking crash.
Okay. I'll go ahead and reinstate the question. So you also testified that you had been there at the scene of the crime on September 10th, 2022, correct?
Where's my water?
Yeah.
And you also testified that dispatch had sent you out to investigate the scene of the crime, which you testified was the asylum, correct?
Yeah.
However, would it surprise you that, actually, excuse me, let me back up. And then you also testified that you had arrested my client, the defendant sitting over there, correct?
Yeah.
Would it surprise you that the scene of the crime had actually happened at the Sophie Stadium in Los Angeles? Not at the asylum?
No.
It wouldn't surprise you. So what you're testifying to the court, to the judge, to the gallery members, to everybody who is sitting here in this court today, that it would not surprise you that the incident where the defendant had been arrested happened at the stadium where it was recorded. That would not surprise you.
To be honest, no.
And yet you still testified that you arrested them at the area.
Hold on. Wait, what the fuck? You said, hold on, you said that you... Yeah, I'm tired. I really don't care anymore. No,
You know what, Your Honor, no further questions. No further questions. I think we're done here with this
I'm
witness.
gonna get off VR. Yeah, I need to get off VR. It's early.
You're fine. Anyways.
I've been up for 2 days.
Anyways, Trucks, you can respawn now. And also get some sleep, bro.
No, I like VR completely. Oh my, I could smell it dying. Oh, fuck that.
Anyways, no worries, man. No worries. Get some sleep, bro. You need to get some sleep. Anyways, defense. You need a witness or nah?
Yes.
All right. Who?
You know what? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'd actually like to bring Grey Tide up to the stand.
All right. The asylum worker known as Grey Tide will be presented.
Yep.
I'm assuming you also need 3 minutes to brief.
Yeah, 3 minutes or less,
Yep.
honestly. It shouldn't take that long.
Give me a second. 3 minutes as it is, and go.
So, lovely case we're having.
I mean, no worries, bro. No worries, Kipzy. You did well on your part. I know the witness. You just straight up, like grabbed him from the start. You didn't really like take.
Yeah, I got put on blast, and then. Oh.
It's not your fault.
He literally said like Hold on, the clock is being cranked. He literally said like I forgot, and that's when I knew it was over.
I mean,
So
yeah, that's why.
no,
That's why I was like, yeah, I could have felt bad, but at the same time, I got.
it's not over till the fat lady sings, and Nathan hasn't started singing yet.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, that's why
I didn't. No offense. I'm sorry.
That's why I always said, uh-oh.
If you come in here, I'm gonna kiss you on the lips. I'm
Uh-oh.
gonna kiss you on the.
We can take it outside.
Oh, you want it? Yeah. Let's go.
Wait.
It's not outside.
Wait.
Your Honor, can I be let out of the room?
Wait, what?
Nathanimall came in to say something needed to be let out. That's all.
Kipzy's basically said he wanted to make out with Nathanimall, but I guess not. Also, can you ask me to get him out?
What?
Hey, get out.
This is so difficult. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm trying to find the sweet spot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There it is.
All right.
I'm just gonna do the usual. Oh, you're already done already? Hold
There
up.
we go.
Oh, 1
Close
minute.
enough.
Oh, yeah, you guys need 1 minute.
Hold on.
Yeah, no. Listen. We're experts. We know what's up.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay. Anyways,
We're just
Hey, do you mind if I speak? I'm the judge here. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. Anyways, I'm just gonna automatically swear you in. Yada yada yada. Swear the truth. I'm assuming yes or no. Doesn't matter. So, yes, and you have been sworn in. You can now question your witness.
Damn straight, Your Honor.
all right. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and start this off. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you for your name and your occupation.
My name's Grey Tide, and I was an asylum worker at the. I'm sorry, this has just always been difficult to pronounce because of its European. I'm a bust asylum. I believe that's how it's pronounced.
Now
I'm bussing.
I'm bussin'. Thank you for correcting me, prosecution. It's just that European name and spelling always threw me off.
It really does throw people off, you know.
All right. And how long have you worked at the asylum for?
Oh, I'd say I was there about just under, maybe over 2 years. Yeah.
And as one of the asylum workers, did you have any special qualifications that played a role in your that played a role in oh goodness, what is the term? Rank in the asylum system?
Right. Well, I wasn't an orderly or a janitor, if that's what you're. I studied to get my master's in psychology, and with that, I became board certified as one of the care specialists, which was the official title that they gave us at the asylum. I would say that
Your Honor...
my duties fell.
Oh.
Okay, continue. Don't let me cut you
off.
off.
Your Honor, motion to make the witness an expert witness. They are board certified and they have the qualifications to be as such in their field of expertise.
Sorry, can you say that again? What grounds again? I heard it, but I think once again.
They have a master's degree in psychology and they are board certified. So I'd like to motion for them to be an expert witness because they have the necessary qualifications.
Okay.
Sorry, my dog just jumped up on something.
Master's degree in psychology and board certified. All right, granted.
Yes, so board certified psychologist, basically.
Oh, okay. Granted.
Thank you. Okay, and let's go back. Actually, let me pull something up. Piece of evidence.
What do you need?
Where is it? Right here. I got it. Don't worry. So this resignation letter.
Ooh, did I take
excuse
it?
me.
I'm sorry. No, I saw it. I saw it. No worries. Oh, all right. Well, they're gonna make sure that I see it for sure. Okay.
Oh, this is jolly as
All
it
right.
is.
So this resignation letter, can you confirm that that is your resignation letter to the asylum?
Yeah, did I really? Ooh, yeah, that's my handwriting. You know, I wish I wrote some different
and-
stuff in there, but hey, you know, you quit a job, you say some nasty things.
And can you explain to the people here in the court about why you had left the asylum?
Yeah, I did not feel as though the ownership or leadership in the asylum had the best interests of the patients in mind. You know, I got into this field so that I could provide care for and help people become healthy. And it seemed evident to me, not only through the way that the facility was ran, but by the decisions made by the leadership. They were hoping to, I don't know if you could say, exploit some of the you wouldn't call them inmates, patients. Some of the patients. It's almost like they were treating them like inmates, though. I swear, you know, it started looking more like cells than they did, you know, care rooms.
Speaking of patients, there was an incident regarding a patient breaking out recently. Can you tell us? Actually, let me rewind that back. Regarding the patient that had broken out of the asylum, did you have any interactions with said patient in the past before you had resigned?
I am aware of that patient. The patient you're referring to happens to be the twin brother of the accused in the cell there. It's a very, very sensitive and delicate case. The condition.
Can you? Sorry, I'm just I'm gonna lay a little bit of foundation as we lead into this. So you know that the defendant has a twin brother. Can you explain how you got to that? How you got to that answer?
Right. I was only aware of the accused having a twin specifically because of their condition. Now, the condition of the reason why they were even there for the care, they were born with and suffer from evil twinitis, which is a horrible condition at birth, usually with twins. And the way that it works essentially is that when two twins are born, it very rarely, it's a huge genetic abnormality, but it affects mostly the psychology, that one twin is born with what we might traditionally refer to as a pure soul or a golden heart. You know, these are typically your model citizens. And as a converse, unfortunately, the other twin, which is very much more likely to grow a goatee, happens to be born with a mass amount of negativity and hatred in their heart. It's a very tragic set of mental deficiencies that can affect a person's ability to communicate with others, to hold jobs effectively, to maintain relationships. It's often one of the reasons why we have quote unquote evil twins, or you know, as we prefer to refer to them, those who suffer from evil twinitis, coming to facilities like that.
Basing that off, given that you did testify that you did have prior interactions with the with this specific patient, the evil twin brother. Now, in your expert opinion, do you think that the evil twinitis syndrome that you just spoke of could have played a role in the evil twin brother having an incurable sexy disease?
Objection.
Well, I think
Actually, it's not calls for speculation because they are an expert witness and I asked for their expert opinion on the matter. That is not calls for speculation.
Prosecution, are you gonna withdraw, or are you still standing down?
I'm gonna withdraw, Your Honor.
Okay, you can continue.
right. Well, I think everybody in this courtroom will agree that most young women on the internet perceive the villains to be sexier. Why this is the case, I'm not an expert on attraction, but I can tell you for a fact, having worked with so many villains, having suffered from evil twinitis, that during my time in the profession, I have noticed that there is a striking ability for the evil twin to turn out sexier. I guess you could chalk that up, Your Honor, to nice guys finishing last.
Oh my god.
Seems like an old idiom.
Oh my god.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
Yeah. You know what? No further questions for the witness. Thank you for your time. That leaves it up
Absolutely.
for prosecution and cross-examine.
Prosecution, do you have you have the privilege of cross-examine the witness?
I will gladly take advantage of that privilege. I almost said witness instead. Okay, sorry. All right, Mr. Greytat or Doctor.
Mr. Tide.
Which do you prefer? Mr.
Doctor,
Tide, yes.
I have my master's, and though I'm an expert in psychology and maybe a counselor or yeah, you can call me Mr. Tide. I like Mr. Tide.
Mr. I like to, just make sure, because, everybody likes to give themselves a different title. Now, Mr. Tide, so you have testified that you have worked with the, it feels a little strange to say this, at least, but the twin brother, what is believed to be the twin brother of the person sitting in this cage, correct?
I only said because I needed to double check that this wasn't a double negative as a positive thing. The person in the cage is not the one suffering from evil twinitis, correct?
So, sorry. I need to think for a second. Sorry. Just, drink a little thing. Hold on. Sorry, I drank some water there for a second, and it, did its thing. Now, so, I think it might be safe to call this person the sexiest person alive. Now, this person in question, you were aware of their, correct?
Are you referring to the accused in the cage or the evil brother?
I'm referring to the one with the that caused the mass boner incident.
Yes, the evil twin with the goatee. There is something about that facial hair that just emanates an aura that I guess some people just weren't able to resist. I mean, if you look back at the broadcast footage, I mean, people's underwear were just flying from the audiences straight out onto the field. I mean, all these people were trying to plug in, but it turns out the audience had a different idea. They decided to play with their pigskins.
We're internally
We're
screaming because
just
everything
fine.
Gray is saying is kind of wrong because this is what I go to school for.
I'm so sorry,
No.
Bells. I wanted to ask you for a
Screaming
no.
up here like you need to have a doctorate in psychology to be licensed. What the fuck are you saying?
Wait, I need a my master's isn't good enough? What do you mean my master's isn't good
No,
enough? I graduated from the
No, you have to
University of
understand.
America
The state of
Samoa.
California. Listen. Listen, listen. This case takes
California.
place in this case takes place in the state of California, so you probably paid a lot of money
I
and
don't
just
care
for
where
that
it
piece of
takes
paper.
place, and I will kill someone.
I need you to stay up there because I'm gonna need you in a second. Okay? Now,
Wait, what? Oh.
Great.
so
Your Honor,
just
Your Honor,
stay back there.
wait, Your Honor, let this be off the
Your Honor-
record. We just had we just had.
Your Honor, I don't know what just happened. I think we all developed schizophrenia there for a second.
No,
We all
Your
became
Honor, there are insects there are rats and insects in the ceiling. It's a well-known fact that the court is.
Your Honor, I'm in your walls.
Your Honor.
It is in the walls. It is in the walls. It is in the walls. It is in the walls.
It is in fact
Oh
on
my
the walls,
God.
Your Honor.
Excuse
All right,
me.
all right,
No,
all
Your
right,
Honor,
all right, all right.
if I may
Um,
continue with my cross-examination, sorry.
Okay.
Now, so as you've just testified,
Can I
you
get a
have
goal?
worked.
Can we not? Can we not?
Yeah, as you've just testified, you've worked with the person who has done this, who did the pigskin thing, whatever he said, all that. Now, so I'm sorry, I have a little bit of trouble trying to word my next question. So prosecution, feel free to stir my asshole into a hot bowl of chili with an objection with this
Prosecution?
next question. But I'm sorry, it's a metaphor. Now, so if this is the case, then how if it's rude for me to ask, how are you standing here as a living human being and not dead from a heart attack caused by a raging nonstop boner?
Great type.
Oh, hi there.
You'll have to excuse me. I nearly crashed right as I went to go answer, which ruined the comedic timing of it. But I genuinely, off the top of my gut, was about to answer. Oh, that's easy to answer. Yay.
Erection drugs just might kill you.
Okay. Wait.
Target found. Target neutralized.
So
I'm the
As
other
he-
kind of gay, to clarify, in case that's what was confusing you.
all right, now can you please
Target
specify
realized.
what the other kind of gay is?
Objection relevance, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
How
he
is
just
asking
Your Honor,
about their
I'm
sexuality? It's asking about a sexuality, a different kind
we're
of
trying
gay.
to determine,
Come
Your Honor, Your Honor, if I made
Sonny, I
rebuttal
also
against
wanna know what
the
he means
defense's objection.
Okay, fine.
If I may rebuttal
withdrawn,
against the
withdrawn.
prosecution, okay. Can you please explain to the court what the other kind of gay is?
Right. So everybody in the courtroom recognizes the traditional kind of gay as being gay and doing crimes, correct? Everybody can agree on this definition. Nobody objects? Cool. So
Great. Peace.
I'm the kind of gay that likes to act heterosexual and stay within the bounds of the law. I'm like the politician kind of gay.
Oh, so you're a liberal. I'm just messing. No. Withdraw that statement, Your Honor. You withdraw statement, Your Honor. Withdraw the statement. Withdraw. So, anyway, so, okay. So, I need a moment to think here. You see, you know what, Your Honor? I have no further questions. I have something else I would like to try and pull.
Defense, would you like to make a redirect or no?
No redirect necessary.
All right, Great Tide, you are free to respond. Thank you so much for your questioning. Your testimony.
You know what, Honor? I'm so sorry. I farted. It's wet, and I don't want to move.
Don't worry. Don't worry. It'll be good. It'll be good enough for the rest of those witnesses. So please respond.
Okay. I'm just gonna take the risk. Okay. Oh no, it was a wet one. I'm sorry.
There's only one type of sexuality, and that is fucked up, because everyone in this world is fucked up.
Bernard Milk, a gay
Your Honor,
politician.
All right. Enough.
I do have-
Guys, enough. Please. We need to continue.
Excuse me?
Okay. Anyways, Kipzy, do you have another witness to stand or no?
As a matter of fact, I do, Your Honor. You see, this next witness is quite literally and figuratively above us. Your Honor, I'd like to call God to the stand.
No, you cannot.
You cannot call God to the stand because God is not real.
The dude that's up there.
3 gods up here.
Yeah, the guy. I want the guy.
Me?
The God.
Why not the one?
Binary individual, a female, and a child.
On what?
Are you a
Which
sexist?
Which one's the non-binary?
Cam?
Which one's the other one?
Kipzy, on what grounds would you need this witness for?
I'm waving my hand at you.
Yes, you. Yes, you. This
Okay,
is
hold on.
God. I want to call God to the stand.
Cam?
Look
Cam?
in front of you. I am in the
Yes.
middle of the fucking court.
I can't see you. I can't see you. I legitimately cannot see you.
Haha, blind.
You're gonna have to
I
go
know.
to. You're gonna have to go to the thing game.
Imagine being blind.
Okay, anyways, come up here, get him inside. I was gonna say,
Ah.
on what grounds would you need this witness for?
Your Honor, we need to determine, as this is the Lord and Savior himself, he knows all things and would be able to determine. He created everything, which includes viruses and sicknesses. He knows all, and he can confirm all for us, Your Honor.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, this is out of character, but you're pulling some fucking Texas bullshit in this case.
No. I am God, and I will put in my info into this case. I don't even need to be interviewed. I can just sit right
I
here
thought
and know
God
what
had a
needs to be
beard.
said.
Okay, but you do realize once you have been sworn, if anything can be used, it can be used against the council as it is too. So if Cinny can find a way to counter that shit, then you're screwed.
Also, unrelated, but I'm having a sale on my Bible. It's being sold at your local schools and stores and all that stuff.
Ah, so this
Having a
is the
local
Christian
sale being
God.
sold for $2.99.
Okay.
Buy my
Alright,
Bible.
so he's Catholic.
Buy my book.
So,
I wrote
Cinny?
this myself.
Defense, not Cinny.
The
Defense.
Catholic God.
Please be able to take notes.
You know who you're talking to, Your Honor. I don't mean to misjudge you, but do you know who you're talking to?
I'm not Miss Judge, okay? I'm Mr. Judge.
I said.
You sure do act like a misjudge.
Oh, screw you. Okay, anyways, you can go up to the question.
I'm honestly
Okay.
wondering why I'm the
Your
center
Honor,
of
may I
attention.
please
Why is it
testify?
fucking
May I
awesome?
please sorry,
Swear in.
do the thing with the witness.
I already auto
Yeah.
sworn him.
All right, now witness me. Please state your name and occupation for the court record.
God.
All right, Mister. All right, sir. Now, this case truly is what's the word? An enigma. I'm sure the angels in heaven were quite busy greeting a lot of about 15 million people in. So, can you please
I'm busy losing brain cells.
now
That's my associate, God S.
God. Oh my god.
now can you please really quick, I would like to clarify, you created everything, correct?
To my best knowledge.
So, did you have any control over diseases?
Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh no, that was Ryan's job.
Yeah, thank
Where's Ryan? I don't see him.
Over there.
No, I can't see him at all. He blocked me. Like a dickhead.
Look, I'm like the boss, and I like give people jobs to do on how to handle Earth. Ryan over there is responsible for the disease department.
So I guess he fucked up.
And so,
Oh my god. Also, yeah, I don't see Ryan. too.
ouch. Right. So, are you in charge? So then, okay. So then, do you have any control over the people that inhabit this Earth? Or sorry, let me double back real quick on that question. Do you have knowledge of all the people on this Earth?
Mostly, I'd say so.
Okay.
I know he has a
So-
small dick.
The
What?
defendant.
Great tide.
Yeah, I don't see the
Oh!
response. I think the defendant blocked me as well.
Ouch, that hurts.
Oh
Both
my
Ryan and the
So
defendant
then-
have blocked me.
So then, are you oh man. So, sir, are you aware, or do you have knowledge of the defendant?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So then, let's ask
I don't know if they're
something.
supposed to be invisible though.
Oh, they're invisible right now. for everybody. You know, they
Yeah.
identify as invisible. Yeah. Anyway, so let me ask you. This is very crucial and something that the defense has brought up time and time again. Which well, I would like to clarify with you. So, does the defendant have a twin?
Fuck no.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right.
Another thing. I didn't say yes to anyone being invisible. Fucking Jerry. I told him not to make invisible people. Fuck.
Okay. Anyways, defense, you have the privilege to cross-examine this witness.
Alright. Alright. May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Yes, you may. Here
Alright.
we go.
Buy my
So-
book. Buy my book. $2.99.
We could continue your Bible sales after we get some things cleared up here. Now, you, Cam, testified that you are in fact God, the Holy Savior himself, correct?
Yeah.
And you said that you had knowledge of most people on Earth, correct?
I say most,
And
but I'd say
Yes.
100% as well. I'd like to switch between the two because keeps people on their toes.
And you also testified that you had subordinates that were able to take care of certain things, like certain departments for Earth, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, you being God, you're aware of the incident that took place on September 10th, 2022, correct?
Yes.
And you're also aware of the person in question who has the sexy man disease, correct?
He has a disease, but definitely it's sexy, man. That's the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. Well, you also testified that my
Hold on, I have
client,
to-
the
hold on, I have to
defendant
call
over the,
someone real quick. Jerry, you're fucking fired. I don't want invisible people on this goddamn planet. And you know what? Bring back malaria too. I want more of that. All right. Anyways.
Oh my god.
actually, let me go back here for a second. Now I had asked and you had testified that you were aware of the sexy man disease. So that means you would also be aware of the person who killed everybody with his sexiness, correct?
Yeah. Huh.
And you also
sexiness.
testified that the defendant over there doesn't have a twin.
Mm-hmm.
Yet you also just testified and looked directly at my defendant and called them ugly, correct?
Have you ever seen SpongeBob? And yes, views are also subjective, but have you ever seen SpongeBob? Have you ever seen the episode where SpongeBob ate that ice cream and he thought he was ugly?
See, that's not the question I'm asking. The question I asked was a yes or no question. Did you call my defendant ugly?
Yes, but you see, I'm not
All
calling
right,
him
no further
ugly
questions, Your
because-
Honor.
Oh,
Damn. Do you have any rebuttals? Oh, not rebuttals. Do you have
Yes,
any
Your Honor.
redirects?
I do, as a matter of fact, have a rebuttal, Your Honor.
Not rebuttal, redirect. Sorry, I'm sorry, redirect.
Redirect, yes, sorry, redirect. Now, Mr. God, sir, now, you, as can you be killed?
What?
nope.
No further questions.
What? Defense? You want to cross-examine that or no? Defense?
Hey, can you sit in this real quick?
What's
Judge, make him.
Basically, he said, "Can you be killed?" He said, "No." You want to cross-examine that or no?
Make him sit in it. I want to prove an example.
No. I have. Here's the thing, Your Honor. I have no further reason to cross-examine or do any more redirects on the witness.
All right then.
I waive my right. I see no reason to have it.
All right then. You need to respawn. Thank you so much, Cam, or should I say God? You may now respawn, please. Okay. Now.
I think it would have been funny if he was a voice in the ceiling. Okay.
Now, with that in mind, defense, do you have another witness in mind to provide or no?
No, Your Honor. Defense has no further witnesses.
Thank goodness.
Don't believe this bitch.
What the frick? Anyways, in that case, we are gonna move on to closing arguments, or closing statements as it is. Closing arguments, prosecution, you can now come up to take the stand.
Yes. All right. Wowza. All right, Your Honor. Opposing counsel and jury, and this has been one hell of a case. Now, I am very much aware that the arresting officer was a little bit not smart. But, Your Honor, we're only human, and we forget things. But the one thing we don't forget is the value of human life, let alone 16.5 million innocent human lives who did nothing wrong, Your Honor. These were people just trying to sit down and watch the football game. They were trying to watch the Chargers versus Patriots. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. Now, these were people, innocent people, trying to watch the football game, the Chargers versus the Patriots. Now, everything aside, whether you like both teams, whether you like the sport, we can all agree that we all love human life. That it is a precious thing that cannot be replaced. Once it is taken, it is gone, so we move on to the next life. The families of those affected have lost out on loved ones, on siblings, on brothers. You know, as a society, we've lost out on good people that can contribute. We could have found the cure to cancer. We could have had the next president. You know, these are people, we don't know what they could be or what they were because they were taken from us.
Sorry, that stuff's in charge of the comedy department.
Can we not, please?
Now, Your Honor, the prosecution had stated that they made up this thing called evil twinitis, Your Honor. Nobody's here has heard of it. Let's be real, Your Honor. Now, yes, God was called to the stand and testified that there was no
There was an auction going.
twin.
Whoever's talking, please.
Sorry, I'm having a little trouble trying to concentrate. Your Honor, God came to the stand and testified that there was no twin. And yet somehow this whole evil twinitis thing goes unquestioned. Your Honor, the defense had also stated as well that the supposed real person was stuck in the hospital this entire time. And yet, you know, while they only provided papers, that can only do so much. If there's nobody to back it up, how are we supposed to, you know, really, sorry, what's the word? How are we supposed to verify this, you know? You can't, you know? So, Your Honor, let it be known that this type of genocide is something that has never before been seen in the history of mankind. Not caused by any ancient warlord, not caused by some, you know, crazy serial killer named Makarov from Call of Duty Modern Warfare, not even caused by, you know, by evil people starting wars on a world scale, Your Honor. With that, we seek the guilty verdict, and we hope that no matter what you choose, Your Honor, that justice will be served. That is all.
All right, defense, you can now come up to say your closing statement.
All right, may I approach the well, Your Honor?
Yes, Your Bury.
All right. Your Honor, opposing counsel, member of the gallery, hope it pleases the court. I'm going to go ahead and tell you one thing, and one thing for certain. The government has failed their job.
And how did they do this? Because they sent in prosecution to rush to some conclusion against my client, and it's because of that that the wrong person is sitting at that table right there being charged for crimes that they did not commit. Now, prosecution is going to has argued about the whole no twin brother, and we're going to go ahead and focus more on witnesses apparently. So let's go into witnesses. All right, prosecution brings up the first witness, the arresting officer. The arresting officer is a key individual into their case. They ask a couple of questions. That didn't go so well for them, did it? They decided to slap a little band-aid on it and claim oopsie daisy, and they send up God to the fucking stand. Pardon my friends. They send God up to the stand. And what does God testify? God testifies that he has most knowledge on the people on Earth. That he has most knowledge of certain things that happen down there. That he has subordinates that go and are in charge of different departments for Earth and everything combined. And one thing that he said that you need to realize is he called my defendant ugly. What is this case about? This case is about the sexiest man alive who killed over 16 million people with his sexiness. Now, no disrespect to my defendant, but if God and everybody else is going to think they're ugly, who is my defendant going to kill with ugliness? Nobody. That's who. So we bring in a witness, expert witness, Grey Tide, who was a major in psychology, who had worked with the asylum. He told about how the asylum did have a patient there who was confirmed to be the twin brother, who suffered from evil tinnitus, and evil tinnitus, in their personal expert opinion, was a leading factor into the sexy man alive disease, which would cause people to die because of his sexiness. Now, this further goes into physical evidence. Now, prosecution had brought in physical evidence of camera footage at the stadium. Now, camera footage doesn't lie. But do you know what it doesn't do? It doesn't tell you the second side of the story, which is what we brought to you from defense in the very beginning. We showed you footage from the hospital from September 3rd, when my client had walked in there and he stayed there for over a week because he was suffering from epileptic shocks, from seizures. I told you that from September 3rd, 11:22 a.m., all the way to September 12th, 7:45 p.m., he had never left the hospital. He had never once stepped foot of the hospital, never once went outside, and was never in the stadium. Now, if you have any, and I mean any, reasonable doubt in the back of your mind, then that delivers a non-guilty verdict to my defendant. And I can make this easier for you, too. We could get rid of witness testimonies if we really need to and focus mainly on the physical evidence. Because there are two sides to this story, and you have one that is giving you facts, and the other that is nothing more than some rushed assignment that prosecution whipped out of their ass and thought that they could come in here and charge my defendant for just being for being a twin, basically. Your Honor, the case is clear. The verdict is clear. There is only one verdict that should be getting delivered here today, and that is a non-guilty one. Thank you.
Okay. Obviously, I'm not going to. Actually, I was gonna say.
I was invisible the whole time.
You can finish. I just had to make the invisible defendant joke.
I just saw that too. That was, oh my god, that's pretty good. I'm gonna do some. I'm actually do what to give you guys a little more like more participation if you want. I'm gonna call for jury deliberation, just on the side. We're not gonna make this official. We're not making this official. We're just giving a little more participation. If you think the prosecution made a good statement and be in their favor, you can go to this side. If you think defense did their duty and showed that there is no burden of proof, you may go on this side.
I don't even want to look at the results.
If you think they're
the gods are on the prosecution side, just so we're taken into account, and there's 3 of us.
I mean, it's fine.
The prosecution.
I think one of our gods is AFK.
He's
Oh,
fine.
Okay. Wow. Actually, not gonna lie, that's pretty reasonable. You guys are pretty reasonable, not gonna lie. But honestly, though, I know the witness itself was kind of, obviously, but it's okay. You kind of had a rough end. It had a rough end, but it was a good start. You had a good start. This witness itself, always if I were to pick my opinion, I will always go for the other people first instead of just rushing. Just pick one. If I see if anybody I know who that isn't taken, like I know very well, I just immediately grab that person. So yeah, but in all due respect, the case has got to be made. The verdict must be settled. In the case,
What we stepped on?
in the state of VRChat versus Green Dragon itself, Green Dragon as a defendant, prosecution and defense, I charge the defendant not guilty of all charges. Case in adjourn.